Yo, how y'all doing today? I go by the name ODM Slim, and this right here is the ODM Slim live show. Where we're live, hip hop, drama, and everything in between. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How you doing? What's up with y'all, man? Let's get it, man. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, my bad. My music muted. It's muted. But this better than P Nice. This better than P Nice regular stuff. I see P Nice, he upgraded. I mean, y'all want to hear that. I give y'all back them gems. My bad, y'all.
God telling you, like, man, just listen to the signs and I got you. And
right.
that was the launch pad for the Marathon clothing and for everything we were doing right there on that corner. So to the young dudes, man, just stay focused, stay aggressive, stay moving with integrity and watch the signs and put your best foot forward.
Right.
And you're going to always win. It's documented in everybody's life. You know, the righteous win at all times.
I'm a real nigga, I don't fear jail. I only fear God, I don't fear hell. And when they took Phil, man, a tear fell. I'ma keep this shit 100, cut this shit real, for real. I don't know why trouble always seems to follow me. It ain't my fault, it ain't my fault. Try to do right, get up out these streets, but I'm still here.
All right.
Hey, what's up? This is P Nice. This is the P Nice Show, and you already know, if you want to live life, come mess with P Nice, baby. Today, I got a very, very special guest in the building, man. Very, very special guest. The co-founder of the Marathon brand, Marathon Burger owner. This an all-around hustler, you know what I mean? From the streets to big business, you know what I mean? I got
Appreciate
Blacc
you.
Sam in the building. How you doing, baby?
Good. Appreciate you having me.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, man, for real.
Off the top.
How your day going so far?
Good.
Good?
Yes, sir.
Good, man. There's a lot of stuff going on right here, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
what we doing right now?
Getting ready for this grand opening. You know, it look kind of crazy in here, but just full court blitz, trying to figure out,
Yeah.
make sure everything working. We got some food in. We're gonna start cooking, getting ready for the first.
Okay. That's
Grand
the
opening.
Grand opening. Yeah. For those that don't know right now, we at Marathon Burger in Long Beach, California right now. But we're going to get to that in a second. So.
Marathon Burgers in them LBC. Third location. First location, Melrose. Second location, Venice. Third location, Long Beach, baby. LBC, man.
A lot of people glorify where y'all come from. What does survival really look like growing up in Crenshaw? And I'm not talking about the romanticized version. I'm talking about on them days and them nights where stuff could have really went left.
Right. I think our area is a lot like a lot of other areas. You know, you're dealing with so many different things. You're dealing with, especially being young, trying to get to some money.
Yeah.
Looking up to role models who you see getting to some money, especially moms didn't really have a lot. So at least for me and my brother and a lot of people in the area, we wanted to make sure that we wasn't victims, and we trying to figure out a way to get, elevated. And also, when there's lack of opportunity, a lot of that time it's gonna be crime and what you see. So with that being said, without even knowing it, people that come from them type of situations, you just automatically are put in the crosshairs.
Yeah.
So dealing with police, dealing with illegal shit, trying to not go to jail, and then in the area also dealing with envy and everything that comes with that. But I think it's just regular shit, man, that you have to go through, and that as long as you put your best foot forward, it builds your character. Right. And it really molds who you are and molds how you handle yourself, how you treat others, and just valuing in those situations, really moving from the heart. You know what I mean? And what you feel is your moral compass, and that's how my brother operated. That's how I operated. That's how a lot of the people within the area that we gravitated to or that became kind of our crew operated. And you got different crews within our area who operate differently.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But I think we were blessed to see kind of both aspects and kind of pick like, all right, I don't like how that story ends, or I don't like how this is turning out for this person, or actually this what I like. So we kind of gravitated towards the money getters, and the people that was out getting money, fly, and also not crash test dummy in the youth.
Right.
Putting them to manipulate them and put them in the wrong direction. We gravitated towards the ones that was, hey man, nah, don't do this, don't do that. At least myself, I always appreciated that, and we never forgot that. So today, a lot of the older ones that we know and we look up to and have respect for was the ones that we like, oh no, you was actually pushing the youth. And we saw you pushing the youth, and we saw, even for me, for my brother, I saw certain people take bro under their wing and make sure that they guided him in the right direction, young.
Right,
so, not to be long-winded, but I think,
time. It's good.
You know what I mean? I think that is relevant in a lot of different situations, in a lot of different other people's neighborhoods.
Yeah.
From LA, Long Beach, Compton, even New York. Yeah. We all growing up in the neighborhoods could be different, but it's dealing with the same circumstances.
Right.
And just blessed, man, to be able to not be one of those ones, hopefully, that for sure with my brother, the demonstration and things that he done was always stand up, and that's why I feel like people resonate and people respect, and especially the people that were around and that seen so many different demonstrations and seen him younger, and always they like, nah, bro is different. They saluted. Yeah. And for us in our unit, that was like the Michael Jordan, like Hussle. You know what I mean? So we want to be all-star team players, and we making sure we don't. We gotta bring our own, and we gotta add value to what bro is doing on so many different levels. Right. From growing up, streets, getting money, how you conduct yourself in sticky situations. Yeah. And also just moving from the heart and always bringing back opportunities to the area. Right. Hussle was very adamant about making sure he like don't go.
What I loved about y'all movement is, I know Nip was the rapper, he was the entertainer, he was the face, right? Mm-hmm. How you was behind them though, pushing them, like you said, like you created an all-star team. Right. You know what I mean? So how did that feel, having your brother in the spotlight and you behind the scenes making all the moves?
I think for me, and really for my brother, he was like multi talented and he was the one who brought the opportunity, even thought the opportunity and brought it to me and was like, hey bro, this is what we should be doing.
Vision.
And I'm always appreciative, and whenever I talk about it, I always want to be vocal and make sure people know what was out there, everybody knew what was out there. But Hussle would bring something new to the table. And Hussle would say, hey, listen, we about to do this music. This how Jay did it. This how Rough Riders did it. He's getting books. He's saying, hey, read this. We about to get a distribution deal.
Yeah.
I created this company. You about to be in it with me. So I was always appreciative that he involved me in it. And at the same time, amazed that he even had the vision. And I tell everybody all the time, it's so hard to find something legit to get behind when you're younger. And the goal in the beginning is you just want to get some money.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do whatever.
Right.
And we get into money and however it gets to. And then you want to make sure you take care of moms. And my thing, man, my mom gonna be in the Benz until I'm gone. Before me, I'm in the moms is good, the jewelry, but it comes to a point where you police hitting the houses, and now you catching cases. And
bro, shut up, bro. I'm snorting like crazy, bro. Bro, my shit is fucked up, bro. When I first get up, it's a wrap, bro. I just woke up. I'm drinking coffee, cuz. I've been sneezing for the last 10 minutes on the set. Or blow your nose. I mean, that's why everybody keeps saying blow your nose, huh? I gotta do blow my nose, cuz. But I'm saying it's inside my nose, bro. It's not right here. It's right in here. It's back here, cuz. It's back here. On the set. They got me drinking pure black coffee. Try to get this shit up.
now you sitting down.
Yeah.
And then it's like, damn, all right,
shit.
is it a better way?
Right.
Because we get into the money, but damn, why I gotta go through this? And and then you ups and downs and losses. So for Hussle to actually be like, man, we can be something legit.
Yeah.
We can build a brand, and I'm talented. I'm gonna do music, and I'm gonna also create and keep elevating and keep bringing his team and his brother, myself, into it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm feeling like, okay, we know what's going on here. This is Michael Jordan, and we wanna assist at the highest of levels.
Yeah.
And not only is he the star player, he's also the coach, and he's also the visionary. Yeah. So for me, I was always happy to just be able to put my small percentage in to help. And I felt a duty and an obligation to go super hard.
Right.
Because everything that he's put down and also always involving me, and this is my brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to take a step back, man, I'm just honored and amazed and just proud every time I see him move and bring certain things to the table. I wanted to also be somebody that he knew is 1,000% all in, and that he can depend on to be there to help him execute.
That's love.
Right.
Yep.
Fire.
That's love. Real talk.
That's fire.
So before the fame, before the money, before anything, you mentioned earlier in your answer how to escape or watch out for sneaky situations.
Mm-hmm.
So before the fame, before the money, what was one of the coldest situations that you're able to talk about,
Right.
that you and Nip could have lost your life?
Yeah, I think, honestly, a lot of different times. Just with walking home, walking to the park, going to the wrong swimming pool, figuring out you walking through different neighborhoods, and you're figuring out what's going on as you're younger, and the shit that everybody go through, man, and then you figure it out, just being targeted from where you coming from, and what areas, niggas hopping out, chasing, dealing with shit that's going on in areas that's, when there's gangbanging going on, whether you younger and not even involved, or when you older and are involved, it really is just fucked up what niggas got to deal with. And definitely, everybody, we always say we are blessed to be able to, make it out of the teenage years, and because it's a lot of people that we know that wasn't.
Right.
And from that type of things to also trying to get money and attempted robberies and all type of shit that, you know, we were blessed to be able to get out of safe. You know, God was always watching over.
Right.
But it's a lot of things, man, and just being in LA.
My AC in my window cracked.
Dealing with so many different things, it could
back to back like
turn
100 racks.
Yeah.
We get gas, we go in the store.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah. You know,
My
to your
AC
point,
must
learning. Hold on, we can't go to this gas station no more. You know, you can't pull up at the
common sense.
Yes.
Use the common sense for sure.
Yep.
So the marathon became global motivation.
Come on.
Did that come from pain, struggle, street pressure? Like, what was your mindset?
Yeah, I think, man, once again, hustle, man. I say this in a lot of interviews. I remember when his mixtapes were Bullets Ain't Got No Names. And I was fresh out of prison in 2009, and it was the hottest thing in the streets.
Yeah.
And I was just amazed. Once again, you know, since he was little, he always would amaze me and do different things. And I'm like, bro, we killing it right now. And he's like, yeah, but my next mixtape, I'm gonna change it. It's gonna be called The Marathon. So I'm like, what?
He said, why you niggas outside out your gun? You think this shit is a game? No, at all. Hop out gunfight. I ain't playing. Pull the trigger, shoot that nigga, make sure that you get him, cause bullets ain't got no names. Nigga, shoot that nigga, make sure that you get him, cause bullets ain't got no names.
But The Marathon, I'm like, and I've said this multiple times in interviews, but
niggas outside without
it's
your
the truth,
gun,
so I
you think
continue
this
to
shit
keep
is a
saying
game?
this. I said, Marathon, what is this?
Nah,
bro, we going Bullets Ain't Got No Names till volume 10.
Bullets
Yeah,
ain't got
killing
no
it,
names.
you the hottest on the street. What are you doing? He like, nah, bro, you don't understand. My shit gotta inspire. You know, I don't like the energy. We getting in fights, we jumping off the stage, hitting niggas in the head with bottles, everybody coming to the shows trying to test us, shootouts in the parking lot.
Right.
And I'm like, what? He like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, you know, you the blueprint. You already know I'm all in.
Let's bring the bad energy.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. It's bring the bad energy. But honestly, I'm like, man, we winning. When you winning, we don't switch up. And he's like, nah, bro. I'm like, all right, I got to follow your lead. As always, you the blueprint, so I'm all in. But I really didn't understand it. But once the mixtape dropped and that Marathon mixtape came out, at the shows, I start seeing people pull up with resumes.
Yeah.
People coming and talking to bro, like, bro, you changed my life, bro. I'm from the other side, and nigga, fuck with what you saying. And I got through this situation, and I started my own business. People saying I got through college, and I'm just listening from the sideline, like, getting goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. This is what bro had the vision and also had the heart to say, yeah, I'm winning over here, but I'm still gonna switch it up.
Right.
And maybe even have a chance where I don't win, but I don't care because this is how I feel. Yeah. And that's what bro always would do. And that was the movement, and that was the start of the Marathon concept. And from there, even telling us like, man, this is a lifestyle brand. This is something that can transcend from not only music. It's a mantra. Life is a marathon.
Right.
And you know, it to your point, it went everywhere. And when people hear about it today, from all walks of life, I think the marathon is just something to tell people, hey, listen, whatever you're doing, whether it's college, whether you're trying to get money in the streets, whether you're an athlete, your life is a marathon. It's hard work. It's not gonna happen fast. It's gonna be long term, little by little, brick by brick. But eventually you'll get the results.
Right.
Yep.
So how did you stay loyal to the soil without getting consumed by it?
I think growing up and my mom growing up in that area, my grandma, grandfather growing up in that area, my uncle, you know, me and my brother learned how to ride bikes on Fifth Avenue. People seen us grow up and raised. So it's always a love for the area. You know, we walked the whole area, the stores, you know, have fights, water people's grasses, wash neighbors' cars. So the love is gonna always be there.
Right.
I think how we deal with certain individuals within the area, it's always on how you treat it, and you know how. That's us or that's them? Bub, can you tell them? Can you tell them cut that? What are they doing? Who was that? That's our mic guy. Interview. We doing the interview, bro.
Thank God for editing, huh?
We edited.
We should just keep that motherfucker up in there.
Right.
On everything, just keep it up in there and shit.
Yeah, just
Thank
dealing
God
with
for
people
editing.
accordingly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How I look at it, and how I always approach it, and how my brother always approach it is, the soil is the soil. It's not one person that's the soil.
Yeah.
The land is the land. That's the area.
It's a fact.
And I give respect where respect is given, and my loyalty is, as far as with people, is earned, and once it's earned, it's there, and also, I don't have to wish you harm not to deal with you. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Facts.
You know what I mean? I can respect and honor that you're from this area, but I don't like your get down, so just give me my distance.
Yeah.
And it's love.
So I had some orange juice and shit, right? But I need some fucking with the Pope in it, cause I can't take it regular orange juice. That shit tastes weird to me.
And as a unit, if you need us, we here. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, we not gonna be prey. You know what I mean? We not playing none of these games.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, you know, that's why people respect people in general.
Right.
Like I tell everybody, man, it's been so many different things that's happened. Hood politics, this and that, and people come and I'm like, hey bro, check it out. You gonna go for it? Because if you went for it, you're not the nigga I thought you was.
Exactly.
And then that's end of discussion.
Right.
It's always like, salute.
So when you say, you know, you talking to people from you keeping, you know what I'm saying, you mess with people from a distance, right? You know a lot of people don't like that.
Right.
So did it create a lot of tension outside of that?
Probably, but the tension was already gonna be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because for me, and I would think it's the same for a lot of different people, but you can judge people. You can judge people's characters, and once you get the signs, you know, regardless of how they feel, you gotta play them at arm's distance.
Right.
Especially once you've dealt with them, and it didn't go the correct way.
Right.
Now it's like, hey, listen, we're gonna mandatory keep the distance, because it's not gonna go right.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go right. So it's the best for everybody. And that's not speaking on one person, that's just speaking on in general, you know, all people in general. And that's what I tell my team. And it's very important that you respect your space and respect your energy.
And make sure you're not like a rich trapper and make and do a fake Nip song and say that's you in his verse. You want his mixtape songs and try to put you on a verse or something. Do not do like Rich Trapper, try to get a record deal from Nip. Oh, Nip, my boy. I grew up with Nip. I never met Nip a day in his life. Man, Nip straight. Straight bullshit.
Respect anytime people are in your space. 100%. You know what I mean? If not, it's all right. You go do that over there. But when you over here, especially when people are coming towards you.
Yeah.
You know, us as a unit in my team, within the neighborhood, we're not going popping up at anybody, because it's different cliques within the hood, and we're not popping up at anybody's location or what you doing or event, coming trying to run things. You know, that would be very disrespectful. Very. And we would be
you'd be out of pocket for it.
We'd be out of pocket, and we would expect to get what we came for.
Right. Exactly.
And anytime people come to what we're doing with that wrong energy, it's a no talking policy.
They better be ready for the consequences.
Yeah, at all times, and if not, then we're not who we say we are.
Fact.
But I think that goes for everybody. Anybody from anywhere, even I could be a fly on the wall and just watching. And how I see people, how they deal with people, how they demand their respect, also how they give respect is how I judge their character.
Right.
Yep.
What would you, from an outsider looking in, what do people misunderstand about the Crenshaw district today?
Man, I don't know. I think it's so many the legacy and the reputation and just the thought from out of town. When anybody speaks on it, I believe it's held in regard, and it's good. It's been on the map forever since Boys in the Hood, even before that. So I think it's good. I think one thing that I would want to say, man, is everywhere is kind of the same. Everywhere has good and bad, has ups and downs, has struggle, and I think people understand that the Crenshaw district is a real place, rooted in all of those things. Art, culture, history, family, struggle, and I hope it's no misconstrued, notions about it. But
Yeah.
the best thing for me is just demonstration, man. Just educate yourself and look at, I would say, focus on the good and focus on the positive things that have come from the area. And just in general, it's positive and it's solid individuals and as people in every neighborhood across the globe, even out of the country. You always gonna have those stand-up people that do big and powerful things.
Yeah. Did success create any type of envy or distance from people that you would have never expected to come from?
Yeah, definitely. Success and perceived success is something that we saw, pull people apart, control. People trying to control certain things and not fully being educated on really how, at least for my brother, felt things should go. Created distance and created envy. And, it's one thing I always knew is communication is key and perspective is key also. Sometimes you don't know everything. Sometimes you may think it's one way and it's not. So one thing I always try to be vocal about is when it comes to money and when it comes to success and when it comes to, taking things to the next level and doing big things, is always open the books and make sure the team know, like, hey, man, we going broke on this.
Yeah.
We taking every dollar. It may look like something we putting a movie on, but we going broke on the dope.
Right.
This shit, we made 20 bands, we spent 25.
Yeah.
We took a 5,000 loss to sell this thing out. We spent this on radio. We did this on this. So the guys are performing for free.
Yeah.
But we building the brand.
Right.
I always felt it was very important.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, and for them to know that, it's not like, it's sold out, we made 100,000. No, that's what we made. We actually 5 in the red. And everybody get on the same team, like, all right, we pushing. And then when the big checks do come, we bust them down the correct way because everybody has been a part of the journey and of the struggle. And that's really from Hussle, following Hussle's lead and how he maneuvered and how he did things. And also when big opportunities come, always reaching back and making sure that his opportunities trickle down to the rest of the guys and to the family and to his brother, which is me.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best way that you can deal with it, And to the people who see it and understand it and still don't get it, that's when you got to start Xing people out.
Right.
And just give them distance, because some people can't even help it, man.
Right.
Some people mean well and just can't help it. They just have an envious heart, and you know, that's when you just got to say, hey, man, you got to stay over there with it. And I think it's important that everybody, you have to identify character and people character and know this, to protect your space and to protect what you're doing and protect your movement, whatever it is.
Right. A lot of people don't understand proper communication creates proper understanding.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But like you said, if they still ain't understanding, man, you gotta go.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yep.
What do you think Nip life would have been like if he never started rapping?
Man, that's a hard question, man. You know, ever since I can remember, my brother just loved music, and he would make beats on the table, and you know, we would get some money from my grandfather, and he would just go spend it.
Shout out some more.
Immediately, go buy a book or go buy a CD. And I'm like, bro, let's read the book in the store and save the money. He's just like, nah, he's saving them. He putting the posters on the wall, and I used to just be like, man, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But he was so passionate about music, and then he started writing music young, and he was just dope and talented, man. So honestly, I don't know what bro would be doing if it wasn't music. He would probably, you know, be a famous actor, or you know, be a famous businessman, because he was since he was in elementary, he was certified gifted. He was very smart and talented. So to me, for him, the skies was the limit, man.
Yeah.
I just know whatever he put his mind on, he was gonna be successful.
Yeah. I love the fact that you put a lot of emphasis on your brother, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you being an older brother, did you ever give him any type of pushback though? Like, man, I'm your older brother. This how we doing it.
Yeah, 1000%. I think the early teenage years was when I was like more on my, you know, I am the older brother. I'm taller than him. He's shorter than me. You know, we over there struggling around, and I'm trying to guide him and do whatever I can do as an older brother. Once we got, you know, 15, 16, 17, he passed me up too. So now I'm looking at him like, man, what's going on? It was like we twins at this point.
He feel like he could whoop you now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And he ain't hearing what I'm telling him, and like, man, you're not my this. So I'm like, yeah. And we are going through the same thing at this point. You know, whatever I thought I knew that he didn't know, that's out the window. And he's dealing with things that I'm not dealing with. And you know, so I had to learn how to take a step back and be more of a supportive older brother, and also still sharpen steel and listen. And I don't know everything, and I think that was how the roles changed.
Right.
And then just dealing with everything that we dealing with, just, you know, it just became we got each other's backs.
Right.
And you know, we have the common mission and the common goal to, you know, get ourselves up out of this shit.
Yeah.
And you know, he was gun ho. He was like a Brady or a MJ. Like, he was like, man, we about to do this.
Right.
And so he was the supercharge to me. So it's like, yeah, let's go. And so I always wanted to hopefully be the supercharge to him, and just, you know, ping pong off of each other's energy. And that was the dynamic.
Yeah. Crenshaw and Slauson is about to be Nipsey Hussle Square.
Yeah. Man. It's big, man. It's big. Man, we used to walk from my mom's house on 60th Street, walk to Crenshaw and Slauson in the rain sometimes, to catch the bus at that gas station to Markham Middle School in Watts. And then we used to walk back home, and, you know, had to make it home without getting our shoes jacked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And going to Hungry Harold's, you know, starving, hoping that we find some.
Hey, Hungry Harold's is the shit. I ain't gonna lie, Hungry Harold's, bro. I used to be that chillin'. Hungry Harold's. You understand me? Get the little breakfast sandwiches and shit, you know what I'm saying? They got the BLTs. Oh, they got the little sandwich for like $7. Oh my goodness. I survived off Hungry Harold's, bro. Woody's. Oh my God. Woody's right across. Woody's was across the street. But when the donut shop on Slauson Donuts got crashed into, Hungry Harold's moved across the street where Woody's at. Man, Hungry Harold's the shit.
Money on the ground so we could buy order of fries.
Yeah.
And then we end up hustling in, you know, Crenshaw and Slauson was the epicenter of that. And running from police and going to jail and getting in fights and opening the shop and so many different things. My brother met his daughter's mother in that parking lot. Okay. And we end up buying the parking lot.
So much history there.
So much history, man, that it's just, you know, an honor that, you know, the city and the people would even make something like this possible. To name this section Nipsey Hussle Square, man, I can't even explain how it feels to me and, you know, the family. And I know for sure Hussle would just be honored and appreciative. And I think, like I tell everybody, just his goal was to inspire people. And having that corner named Nipsey Hussle Square is inspirational for anybody that comes from that area and areas that are similar, you know, just gangbanging in general, to come up and have to go through what, you know, people have to go through, and to be Grammy nominated and to open businesses and employ so many people in that area and be intentional about it also, because it was so many times going through hood politics and going through shit with the police, being, you know, they public enemy number one, they blitzing us. It's like, bro, we need to open up somewhere else. And he like, nah, we're gonna open this first store on Crenshaw and Slauson. I don't care, we opening this here. Because I gotta show people, you know,
it could be
this
done.
Has to be open here and it can be done, and I'm gonna get people to come here. And the fact that that was in his heart, because he wanted to inspire people, just having that name in that section named after his name is inspirational. And that was the main thing, that was his goal. You know, as many times, and I say this in a lot of interviews too, but I have to say it as many times, I'm like, bro, we gotta get this money. You know, he like, bro, listen, we gonna get the money, bro. Like, man, he like, we gonna get the money. The money is gonna come, bro. My shit gotta be inspirational. My shit is bigger than that. The money, we gonna make the money. And I'm like, all right, you're right. So it is, it's bigger than anything. It's bigger than, you know, the success, Marathon Burger, clothing, all that can go with the snap of a finger. You know, but the inspiration that bro provided and still provides, and the street being named after him, is forever. And for his kids too, man, my niece and my nephew, for them to be able to say that the street was named after their father, means everything to me.
So does it feel like closure or responsibility?
Man, you know, it's no closure, man. For you know, it's so many different emotions. You know, with my brother and what happened. So, not to be talking crazy, but it's like, for me, it's certain things that need to happen for me to put my checklist, and this is not one of them. This is, I feel respect and honored and appreciative that the city, you know, the councilmen and people just, you know, want to bestow that honor upon bro. But you know, it's a lot. It's still a lot that.
And what if he just named the whole Long Beach Nipsey Hussle Beach?
That there's still an obligation for people that really love bro, and that's really
Marathon continues.
As I would say, tripping about bro. Just on some street shit. Like it's you know, but it's step by step. You know, step by step. And just the first thing is put some respect and make sure that our demonstration is being felt.
Hustle Beach.
For me, is very important. And I feel little by little, you know, we're getting there. Without speaking about too much, it's a lot of goofy things and goofy people on the internet and people that were saying different things. And it's like, for me, I'm sitting in the back like, man, I hope the people know that it's people from the section that is tripping over, bro. It's people from, even from our area, from the 30s to the 100s and other hoods too, but definitely.
For the 30s to the 100s.
Like, hold on, man, we don't get it misconstrued.
And I'm one of them niggas, Mr. Tripping Over Bro, on 50 Neighborhood Crib. I missed the trip over, bro. You know what I'm saying? Childhood friend. Really knew cuz. You know what I'm saying? So, I missed the tripping over, bro. Dead homies.
True.
Yeah, ain't nobody happy about that.
Yeah, man, and don't get it to where it's like people ain't tripping about it.
Right.
And so not to be all over.
Feel like it was a point in time where you had to prove to the world that niggas was tripping about them?
Yeah, I think for sure. And I don't do a lot of interviews, but it was a time that I was like, I'm calling. I'm like, man, I'm about to just go on an interview run. And that's not the right thing to do, but it was like, man, somebody got to this is a mockery. Like this is, but it was for me, it was a controlled smear campaign. And a lot of people won't know that, but I know what's going on, and so I'm just watching it like. But what's done in the dark will always come to the light.
Yeah.
Right.
And you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people smear campaigns that they were trying to control narratives or do things, whether it was from jealousy or a power play or whatever, turned on them and bit them in the ass. And so I think you can't dim a light as powerful and as strong as Hussle's.
Right.
And just step by step, us being focused on positivity and progress. You know, the pieces are falling in place. Pieces like this, Marathon Burger, you know, them dedicating that section in my brother's name, us revamping the parking lot and turning that into the Neighborhood Nip Foundation.
Yeah.
Being able to put things in the area that meant something to Hussle, to pour back into the kids that grow up in that area, I think is just is what needed to be done, and I think is the mission.
Okay. So, due to the fact that y'all got so much history in that parking lot, Crenshaw and Slauson.
Yep.
That's where you open up the store at. You feel me?
Right.
It's globally known. But how do you feel about all that history there, and it's the same spot where your brother met his demise, man?
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard for me to, you know, go there. A lot of people ask, are you gonna bring the store back? And absolutely cannot open a clothing store at that location. But I think.
Hey, Mr. MP 1983. My bad. I did that one accident.
It's divine, and it's like Hussle. I don't know. It's like, bro, put his heart and soul in that parking lot. So, what do you do? I think Neighborhood Nip Foundation and making it accessible, having his name on that building, and
we knocking on that
having a studio there accessible to the kids, having the street named after him, I think is really the only thing that makes me feel a little bit like, you know, this is bro. This is he put his all into this, and you know, the section should always be remembered for bro. But yeah, it's really hard, man. It's up until that, man, we have so many good memories in that parking lot.
Yeah.
you know, I mean, just feeling like undefeated, like feeling like we cannot be touched, like laughing and joking and like this us high-fiving. That's after some crazy shit, and then Hussle come in talking shit like what these niggas thought in this week.
Yeah.
Multiple of wins. So even for me, man, it's hard for me to even understand, and I thought for sure nothing could happen, especially the bro, especially right there. So I still don't understand it, but that's the thing, man. In life, man, you gotta just understand this is not for, you know, a human understanding. You know what I mean? It's got to be some bigger thing, and that's what that taught me. And you don't know. You think you know, but you do not know.
Right. That's deep.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna talk. I'm gonna ask you one more question about that situation. Without saying too much, just say yes, just in or out.
Right.
The nigga who did it to your brother, would you rather him went to jail or stayed on the streets?
I think you know that, bro. You know that answer, man.
Yeah.
You know, definitely, you know, you asked it, so it's like a nigga has to answer that question because I hope.
All you gotta do is say streets, that's it.
You know,
You ain't gotta go into detail.
I'm gonna go into detail just because I would hope people know.
Yeah, he looks like his best brother. Come on, everybody get Judas. Man, come on, you already know, man.
The answer to that.
Yeah.
Like if like me, I'm 1000% wish the man was still out here.
Right.
Cause the nigga would have been X'd out.
Yeah.
But whether a nigga gotta go solo.
Right.
Broad day and go sit down and do all day. That'd have been the best time I could do in my life. I'm waking up every day. People ask me, would you have changed the decision? No. 1000%.
Ever.
So
1000%.
I wish the man was out. I wish he was not in jail. And that saved his life.
Yeah.
1000%, man. And you know, I honestly feel like it's hundreds and hundreds of people that love Hussle from the area, from our unit.
Yeah, they not going for it.
It would, and one thing I always say, man, I feel like this, what was going through this guy's head? Did you feel like he was about to be? Did you feel I have no? And then you turn yourself into a nutty house when you figure it out. Oh, nah, bro, you better not. It's a APB out.
Yeah.
And everybody is not coming in until we figure it out.
Right.
So, you know, that was the energy, man. Definitely wish, you know, nigga don't fuck with the police and don't fuck with none of that. And obviously, different people from different situations do, like mothers and sisters and aunts from all type of, and I'm not going against how they feel, that's just how I feel and how we feel. Like definitely jail is not what we wanted for that situation.
100%.
Yeah.
So due to the fact that the sign, Nipsey Hussle Square, is about to come, does it bring, I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but this is for the viewers.
Right.
You got to get locked up. You got to go mental. You got to go to a mental hospital, a mental institution, and shit. Who says he's sitting there waiting for you?
I mean,
Right.
the sign is great. You know what I mean? It's an honor. But does it bring back a lot of pain?
I think for me, the pain is, man, it's like that's my bro. I like shared bunk beds with him. Like the pain is, man, it's just like anytime I hear the music, anytime I wake up, it's there. So it doesn't bring back, cause for me it never left. It's just every day.
Yeah.
I feel like it's an honor, and I feel so much respect that bro has his name there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right,
that,
right.
you know, we know how we feel and how the family feels, but just for the world to show bro so much love, and for the city and the councilman and any accolades, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Bro stuff is in the Smithsonian.
But the thing is this, cuz, my thing is this. If you got that much pull, you don't even have to go in there, bro. On the dead homies. Nigga, what? Who in there with cuz? All right, cool. Yeah, he PC, but all right, get to cuz. Let me know, cuz, let cuz look, bro. You want 50 bands? Chip, cuz. Chip, cuz. Get cuz out the way. I got 50 right now. No ifs, ands, or buts. Chip, cuz. Got 50 for you. Nigga.
You know, they have his jewelry in the Smithsonian
And I go down,
museum.
I go down for
Just any of those type of things, man, I just always salute, and I'm always appreciative. And this is one of them, man. My father was in Africa. He just came back yesterday. And you know, this is my little brother, but you know what I mean, that's his son. So just the fact that, you know, my father can feel proud, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's very good. My mother. And once again, my brother's kids, you know what I mean? My niece
Austin Ross. Austin Ross, please appreciate this, the gifts.
And my nephew. You know, I'm just honored that they're gonna be able to look up and be like, man, my father, there's a street.
No, I know that. I know that. I'm just throwing a number out there, bro. They'll do it for a 10-piece. They get Jay do it for 1,000. Shit, come on, we know that. Especially if these people got all day already.
Named after my father, and it's not any street. You know what I mean? It's this street.
Yeah.
You know, it's very appreciative.
I seen videos of you guys going to Africa, like in the teenage years or something like that.
Yep. 2004.
2004.
Yep.
Did you guys ever make it back after success?
Yep.
How was it?
It was good. It was good. I think that first trip, my father had been telling us since we was little, you know, this is where I come from. I got to take you guys there. So we would always have it in our head that one day we may make it out there. We just never got the opportunity. And truth being, about that time I was on the run, and I'm like, Pop, get the tickets. So he like, what? I'm like, get the tickets right now. We need to leave.
Let's go.
So, yeah, let's go. And so I tell my brother, I'm like, bro, we going to Africa. He like, man, I'm not going to Africa. So me and him arguing, and I damn near had to pull his arm to like, come on, bro. So I'm so happy that he ended up coming with us. And
nigga, I ain't going to Africa, bro. Nigga, I'm out here on Crenshaw with the mafias.
And life-changing experience, man. We seen all my aunties, my cousins from my father's side that we never even seen.
Right.
Because all his family is over there. He's the only one here. And so this was the first time we seen them, and they just showed us so much love, cooked for us, cleaned, and gave a different perspective. And my brother says in a lot of interviews on women, like, you know, before you eat, they was washing our hands. And we like, no, they like, no. This is an honor to us to be able to wash our hands. So they washing our.
That's fire, man. Listen, before you eat your girl, wash your hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wash your hands. Listen, I'm coming to wash your hand with the bowl. Before you eat, it's an honor to wash your hands. Damn, that's different. That's different. That's love, nigga. That's respect. Straight up.
Our hands, all the men, and just put a different light on the women in Africa and the respect, and like what Hussle was said. So, like he came back to the States. I came back to the States with a different respect on women and on black women and family and our family and the connection and the land out there. You know, they didn't have running water, so we taking showers with buckets. And you know, they getting propane tanks to try to heat ours. And I'm like, wait, do y'all heat y'all water? They like, nah. We like, all right, don't heat ours then. So we just taking, you know, this is the extent. I think we were out there. We bought the family a refrigerator for the first time. Yeah. And they were just so happy to be able to put the milk in the refrigerator and not have to drink the milk the same day. Damn. And so we sitting back looking at it like, man, this is crazy. And I think coming back, it put life and what we were going through in a whole different perspective, especially for my brother. He talks about this in a lot of interviews. So that was the first time. And during the victory lap, once he turned the album in, we took another trip out there, and they welcomed him home this time like a prince or like a king, man. The president, he met with the president.
He met with the president?
Yeah, he met with the president.
Dope. That's dope.
Took pictures with the president. They had him on all the news stations. They had him in the newspaper. And we went to different villages, all the kids. You know, they knew who Nip was, and they were just like, you know, he was there.
See up. Going to like that, man. Going to a third world country, saying the bare minimum, saying certain shit that you grateful for it. You not even worried about. You even think about here because it's regular, running water. What? But then you see the little things where the people got the little bags of water in the bag, and they poking the bag up. They already soaked up, and they like, damn, cut like that. Oh, hood. They ripping taping the bag, ripping the tape off the bag, and letting the water. Like, damn. FC. So you gotta be sometimes that shit like certain experience, like even being in jail. They say, "Oh, jail do this, this, and that." Yeah, because they strip you from everything, bro. You got the bare minimums, bro. So yeah, so just having more commissary, eating regular food is a privilege. You know what I'm saying? So that shit make you like, all right, when you can be able to get some other shit. It's like, all right, cool, appreciate it on the game. Andrea, appreciate it. No, that's it. Yeah, Andrea.
You know, spokesman, and they like, man, he's from this. So just witnessing that, it was big, and I know he felt, you know, he was the hometown hero. Like,
right.
You know, and so they were able to show their love and pour that into him in Africa. So that was big.
Okay. Back to when you said it gained you a whole different respect for women.
Yeah.
Okay. Having respect for the women is one thing.
Right.
But the type of woman you looked for to be with.
Yep.
How major was that for you when you came back?
I think
Mr. P1983, appreciate it. High five.
I think it was major because for us and for me, having somebody wash your hands for you may have been looked down on. For us out here, like, no, I could wash my own hands. And then they were adamant, like, no, hold on. It's an honor for us, and this is what we do as women to all the men in the household, you know, from their father to their brother to their cousins to us that just came that they don't even know. Like, no, sit down.
Right.
You know, before this is tradition.
Yeah.
And for that, it just like the respect that they have for men.
Mm-hmm.
It puts a responsibility on the men to go super hard for the women and to protect them and to hold them at such a standard.
Tap it in, y'all said that's CW. You already know what time it is, man. Salute to you. Shout out to St. Louis. St. Louis in the building.
Because the respect is given to you.
Right.
So the dynamic of, you know, what a lot of us are dealing with out here.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty J, how you doing, baby? I see you.
Where it's a lot of disrespect and where there's no respect. It's just it's a cycle that we're disrespecting because it put at least for me, it put it in perspective. Like, all right, you got to get it to give it, and you got to get it. You got to give it to get it, and get it to give it. Whatever you know.
Got to go vice versa.
Yeah. So
back and forth.
Finding somebody that gives you that is key for me.
Yeah.
Arizona in the building. Shout out Arizona. AZ in the motherfucker building.
Okay. Marathon Burger.
Yeah. Marathon Burger.
Why Long Beach?
Honestly, Long Beach has always been on the map. You know, we was younger, obviously listening to Snoop, East Siders. Just that's when we first heard about Long Beach, and we was looking up to VIP Records and just so much history that Long Beach has. And then as we become teenagers and hustling, and Hussle's putting out mixtapes, you know, that was one key market that we knew we had to hit.
Yeah.
And we used to drive with my cousin Adam and Hussle
my
together.
Dog, man. That's my boy. Adam, my boy, man. See, Adam raised like they little brother on game. Adam, my boy, man. Adam be always wake up in the morning with Adam, nigga, what? Get that wake and bake. Early morning, 4th Ave. You know what I'm saying? The back of the alley, me and Adam, boop, 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 blazing.
On the independent tip and come drop off the mixtapes at the VIP Records.
Okay.
And they open arm, they come on, and they put us on the shelves, and we would go check back in week.
Promoting them, shout out promoters. We already know 909 in the building. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ray, my bad, Ray from Arizona. And D-Boy, 909, let's get going. We still make it snow. You know what I'm saying? That's the back of LA County.
And they would sell them and have money, so we knew Long Beach was fucking with bro. And, and we fucked with Long Beach because of that. So it was a key market for Hussle. So not to be long-winded, but when we're talking about Marathon Burger, we gotta have LA. we had an opportunity on Venice Beach. The next step, we gotta find something in Long Beach.
Right.
So
keep
we
it
reached
55th
out,
Street there.
and an opportunity came with Snoop's son, Cordell. He like, man, I can introduce you to the mayor, and you know, he could help find a location. And man,
Snoop
I think
son,
he takes the
shout
food.
Snoop
He's like,
son.
bro, I'm all in. I want to be a part of this. Are you?
Right.
You know, is it an opportunity? I'm like, yeah, for sure, bro. We trying to raise some money and we're trying to scale as fast as possible. With you guys as investors and also with the expertise and plugging us with the mayor, I think, you know, we could actually, Long Beach has been on our board, and this could actually, you know, happen. And they kickstarted it. The mayor came in, super solid. Man, I didn't even know, I don't know, you know, I must have not been paying attention. I know you guys had a black mayor.
Yeah.
The mayor seemed like so hood and so solid.
Rex Richardson.
Man, it's big. I'm like, this is dope. And he came and just opened the book, opened the play with like, look, these are all the open restaurants within Long Beach.
Yeah.
And so we just had, and we found this one, and it was an old Johnny Rockets.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, hold on, man, this is a sign. You know, Mr. Old Johnny Rockets came in, looked. I'm like, bro, we got to close on this. So we just leased it, and we started remodeling. And then I think talking to a couple people from Long Beach, they was telling us like this used to kind of be like one of the areas that there was a movie theater here, and everybody used to come here.
AMC.
Oh, that's by the AMC theaters upstairs. I know exactly where that's at. Got the Johnny Rockets downstairs, the AMC movie theaters up there, all this stuff. Boom, it's right. That's downtown. Downtown, that's a good spot.
Pond Theater.
Yeah, so I'm hearing that like, damn.
Sauce Boy, 88, good looking, bro. Appreciate it.
And they're like, yeah, this used to really be where folks used to hang out. There's a lot of history here.
Yeah.
So I felt even more like, all right, it was meant to be.
Right.
That we be here and just add our name to this. And also, you know, we're appreciative to be able to bring a Marathon Burger to Long Beach.
Yeah.
You know, for Long Beach. You know what I mean? So
it's a prime location too.
yeah. We blessed.
Right here.
It's the spot, man.
Yeah, man. I be up there. What you talking about, bro? Man, listen. We go Long Beach for the Pike, and then right there the AM, and the theater's right there. The AM, they got the AM. It was the AMC. It was downstairs at Johnny Rockets. They got the game stop in here on the game, and then the movie theater's upstairs. Right. We stopped playing escalator, all that, man. Y'all know about Long Beach, nigga. Y'all go, that's downtown, nigga. You don't know about damn Long Beach, nigga. I know about Long Beach, nigga. You know, Long Beach, nigga.
I was telling you, I came late night one time and I was amazed. I'm like, man, what's going on? It's cracking out here.
Yeah, it's cracking. It's cracking. This is the spot right here. You're going to make some, it's going to be real lucrative.
Amazing.
So, speaking of the Los Angeles location, the Venice location, now the Long Beach location, what type of financial risk did you take to expand?
I think for us and our team, one thing we do is we just blitz, especially if we believe in it and we see that it's working.
We believe it. We don't give a fuck with the risk. We blitzing it, nigga. We all out with this. Boom, this what we gonna do. It is what it is. That's how it gotta be sometimes. It is what it is, bro. We finna do this. Fuck it. Blitzing it.
we just go all in. So we always all in, you know what I mean? I probably got, right now, we probably got like $20 in the bank account. You know what I mean? Because every dollar that's coming in was going out, and we trying to do this and do this. We got like 20 projects going every day. These guys, they need money, so we're all in, and we had to feel confident about Long Beach, the city.
All right, this guy right here that's talking right now is Blacc Sam. Blacc Sam and Nip Hussle are blood brothers. When Nip was doing his 1-2 step, Blacc Sam was the machine behind Nip. All money in. The next person right next to him is P. Nice. Here's Long Beach Insane. They're sitting right now at the 3rd Marathon Burger location in Long Beach. So he's the owner of the Marathon Burgers. In honor of his brother, Nip Hussle. The person's right there on that back wall. Nipsey Hussle. The great. Right? And they in a banging location, doing it up, getting this chalupa, and they sitting down having this interview while they still getting ready for the grand opening of the Marathon Burgers. I'm gonna say Al.
And the support, and also the location. And once we felt confident, man, we just went all in.
Right.
And you know, I believe that this is one of the most soundest investments that we can make.
Yes,
I tell everybody, our whole team, man, this is a no-brainer.
Rapper out of Los Angeles, man. Los Angeles rapper, West Coast legend.
For me, by bringing Marathon Burger here to Long Beach, I know the people come from the same struggle and know what the brand represents. And you know, the food is good, and it's an honor to be able to open one here, you know, in Long Beach, for sure.
Right. What you think Nip would have said about the expansion?
Man, Nip would have loved it. You know, Nip, I remember he did something with Fat Burger. They had him come out, and he did a grand opening on the Crenshaw and Slauson Fat Burger. And he like, man, we need to get a Marathon Burger. This is what he's speaking into existence. And so, you know, I'm like, yeah. And so I think for sure he would just be smiling like he always did, and just be like, I told you. You know, just appreciative, and just, I remember him telling and giving me a book to read on branding, and like, man, build the brand, and you know, brand over business, and just giving me so many gems. And you know, me and the whole team, we just appreciative that we could take a play that we learned from him and put it into motion with Marathon Burger. And you know, he'd be smiling and he'd be talking shit. You know, Hussle gonna talk some shit and be like, man, I told you niggas, man, this shit. We going to this Marathon shit is a lifestyle brand. That's what he would say. So, just feel very appreciative.
Okay, what's the hardest business lesson that you learned that nobody warned you about?
Man, so many. You know, we used to work in a restaurant, me and Hussle. So we done been in situations where it's busy as hell, and it's nonstop. You go home and you so tired you just fall out on the bed. So we've been through that aspect of it, but the business side and the ownership side, and realizing you overstaff it for a week, and you look up and your payroll is 70%, and it's really supposed to be 25. You know, you scratching your head, and you really gotta make sure you put the whole team in position and put it in perspective. Like, if this is not managed correctly, you know, we could lose our shirt. So that was probably one of the biggest things that,
Marathon Burgers,
no matter how busy it is, if you overstaff it and your payroll is too high, you know, you're gonna set yourself up to close. So I think learning that, for me, for any business owner, especially restaurant owner, is like, man, you better identify that and get on top of that ASAP. And then food costs, and then, you know, you want to look out and you want to give everybody free food, everybody eat.
That's the part that be killing everything.
It'll kill you. You gotta, hold on, all right, we're gonna do one free meal, and then after that, you know, everybody could get a discount. So just some of those things, and then customer service too, man. Just really understanding that who you have at the point of sale, talking to the customer, is very important.
Yeah.
You know, nobody wants to be disrespected or, you know, people hungry. You talk crazy too. So just finding the right energy and knowing who the people are, and all right, you home team, and you know you've been working with us for a long time, but we just need to find a different position for you.
Yeah.
And don't take it the wrong way. This is not your strength.
Yeah.
You know, you're not a people person. You're not smiling. You know, you don't know how to, you know, conduct yourself around people and get the best result. And those are the people that, you know, especially with food, that we've learned you have to put the right people in position, especially kind of like hosting or customer service or taking orders.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, man. And then quality of food. Not to be long with it, it's a lot of shit. One thing is just like we hustling.
Right.
You got to be quick on your toes, and you got to be able to adapt
Right.
in real time and holding people accountable.
Real shit. Have you faced any pushback because you use the Marathon name?
Nah, we haven't, man. So, one good thing is we've trademarked a lot of things since back in the day.
Yeah.
The Marathon store, the Marathon clothing, the Marathon music. So I think anytime there may be a little pushback, they may go do the trademark searches, and then they may be like, oh, hold on. You know, these guys are protected.
Yeah.
We had somebody come in and try to use the name.
What?
Crenshaw and Slauson, one of our guys that had the Fat Burger there. He tried to turn that into an unauthorized Marathon burger, and we had to go
Without talking to y'all or nothing.
without talking to us.
Oh shit! Everybody thought that Blacc Sam and them tried to do that, but Fat Burger got up on their ass like, hold on, you can't do that. Straight up. It was the nigga. It was the nigga that owned the. Oh shit! Oh hood. All right. Cause after they got the Marathon burger on Melrose, the one on Slauson and Crenshaw Slauson tried to do the same thing, but they changed this shit like in a week on game.
So we got wind. Somebody said it's a Marathon burger doing a grand opening. Congratulations. We like, what? So we had to go holler, and you know, thank God we had a relationship with him. Hussle had a relationship with him. He got it right real quick, and we were appreciative.
Oh wait, this is before y'all even had y'all own Marathon burger.
Yeah, before we even opened.
Oh, that's
Open.
crazy.
But like I say, man, it's perspective, and I tell everybody this: everything happens for a reason. And we end up calling later and was like, man, you know what? Thank you for doing that, because that's the reason why we even got a phone call for the Melrose location while we were looking for a location. One of our guys, he called us like, hey, bro, I see you guys opening on Crenshaw and Slauson. My guy got a restaurant on Melrose. He wants to see, do you guys want us to be the second location? And so I laugh in hindsight and say, man, without the fake Marathon opening, we would have never even got that call
Right.
for the Melrose location. So,
right.
you know, just taking a step
Blessing in
back.
disguise.
It's a blessing in disguise, man.
God working mysterious ways.
Yes,
man.
always.
Yeah.
Always.
Real talk. National franchise or controlled and locally?
Man, that's crazy you asked that question, because that's what we've been going back and forth on. And for me, I've just been trying to educate myself and get around people that are in that space, look at contracts, look at deals, and figure out, all right, what does this mean? What is the difference? How does the brand make money from franchising? How does it make money from keeping it in-house and scaling? And it boils down to, from what I've learned, it boils down to if you have some backing, whether you have somebody come and invest in you and you're able to scale with your own money or borrowed money, or if you develop a franchise model and have operators. And this is one thing that I've educated myself and a lot of people have been telling us on, very key. Don't only deal with professional star operators, people that operate at a high level, that operate big brands like a Starbucks or like a Chick-fil-A or or certain brands and do them, and you're able to go see how they do it. So I think we are thinking about, franchising out, but only dealing with star operators, people that are not going to mess the brand up, water the brand down, or get yourself a bad reputation.
How do you protect the brand?
Protecting the brand, I think, is taking it slow. And, we had a lot of business meetings with people. Thank God we've had a lot of interest. And some potential deals we just had to walk away from because, like I said earlier, being a good judge of character, when people come in and you're talking to them and they want to come in and invest, they want to come in with some money, they want to scale rapidly, all those things sound good, but then they start asking you about your product and, oh, you're paying too much for the meat. We could get some cheaper meat. Oh, we don't need to use Wagyu. Oh, or the bread costs too much. We could find a better bread. Oh, we need to get a better cheese. we walking from those deals because now they want to come in and they think they see, they want to control. They think they see the success, but you do that and you change our burger.
Now it's watered down. It's not finished no more. It's stepped on.
Stepped on. And now people, what do they do with stepped on product? They stop coming.
Right.
And the same thing, you happy to do business with us, you're gonna be mad at us because you're not gonna know why the people aren't supporting anymore. So dealing with people like that, we had to walk and say, you don't get it. I wanna deal with like-minded people that understand the brand is us. We're gonna keep creative control. We're gonna keep our brand standards high. And if you believe in what we're doing, then come on and help us scale. But we're not changing anything. We're not changing the quality. We're getting good results. We're getting good reviews. We're gonna keep it the same.
Right. For young dudes that's watching you right now, what does it take to come from being on the corner in the streets,
right,
to ownership?
I think, man, it just, for me, and I always say this, man, as a human, you always want to put God first and pray and ask for opportunity.
Right.
Every time I've asked for opportunity, it hasn't always come right away, but it has come. Mm-hmm. And I say that also, it comes in different forms that you may not realize.
Yeah.
So always stay in tune and watch the signs and capitalize off of any opportunity, which is key because it can come, God work in mysterious ways. Your opportunity and your message can come from so many different places, even things that you think are negative, that can be your sign from God. And I say that to say, we were on the corner, we were hustling, doing some illegal shit, some legit shit. We had t-shirts, socks, colognes, and we were in front of the Louisiana Fried Chicken, Crenshaw and Slauson.
Yeah.
And one police officer that we knew for a long time growing up, he always come harass us and talk shit. And he seen us with our tables and was looking, and we like, what you got to say? We legit, we selling clothes right now. Well, I know you ain't hating. Shut the fuck up, turn around, put us in cuffs.
Yeah.
And then, I was hurt, man. Honestly, he was a black cop. I'm like, bro, come on, man. You seen us raised up. You really gonna take our stuff? So he started taking all of our shirts, wrote us a ticket. And
they had no permit.
Yeah, tell us, man, you don't got no permit. We like, come on, bro, I know you ain't tripping off of this. You tripping off of guns and dope. Like, you gonna do us like that? He like, man, shut the fuck up. Do like the rest of the law-abiding citizens. And if you wanna open up to sell anything, get a shop and pay rent. And I was honestly like, man, this bitch ass nigga, man, I was hurt. I was mad. And probably feeling victim. He took probably $2,000 worth of shit from us. We mad as fuck, me and my boy Fats. And I sit down on the curb as he uncuffed us, took our shit, and he left. And as I'm sitting on the curb mad, that was our last. We invested everything in that. And I look up across the street, and it says for lease. And at that moment, I got the goosebumps. You know what I mean? I look and I'm like, oh God, that's the sign. I'm like, that's the sign, and we're gonna take this as positivity. I called that number.
Yeah. And
called, and we ended up leasing out the building and opening up our first location. We called it Slauson Tees. And that was the message, man. And that was, you know, that police officer not even knowing he doing God's work.
Yeah.
By God telling you, like, man, just listen to the signs and I got you. And that was the launch pad for the marathon clothing and for everything we were doing right there on that corner. So to the young dudes, man, just stay focused, stay aggressive, stay moving with integrity and watch the signs and put your best foot forward. Right. And you're gonna always win. It's documented in everybody's life. You know, the righteous win at all times. Right. That's what I would tell them.
The Nipsey Hussle documentary.
Yeah.
What's gonna be the name of it?
Hussle.
Hussle.
It's called Hussle. I think, man, this is the most important thing that that we can do. This documentary. You know, I could check after I finish that. I'm done. I can be gone. It's like my mission. I have to finish this documentary for my brother because the story is so important to shed light on the real story. And we have so much footage from when he was young. It's documented. You see him first with a ball fade, learning how to record himself. Yeah. You see his daughter born in the hospital. You see us with my father in the camcorder when we was little kids on Fifth Avenue. Yeah. You see us in Africa. This story in this documentary is so important and so monumental. Like people know the things that my brother's gone through, and they love him for it, but they only know 10%. Right. Like when they really see that this documentary, that 90%, people are gonna be blown away. People are gonna fully understand because everything's there. We have interviews with all the record execs. You hear the stories that nobody heard about. You're gonna be just at awe. And I think it's very important that we finish it and put it out.
What truth about Nip that's gonna be told?
Because I do it the Hussle way. It says, I'll be on the block all night grinding. I don't take no breaks. Hey, he said, now who gonna go for it? Probably be the same crew and banging is your religion like a sin not to. A lot of niggas ain't cuffing that same cloth.
The world.
So I give them space.
Like,
play it safe.
No, what truth about Nip in this documentary is gonna be told that's never been addressed before?
I think for me, I think for me it's important, like, people from our neighborhood that know Hussle, that were around, that seen Hussle from young, they adamant, and when anybody asks them, they're like, listen, bro, like y'all don't have a clue. Like I know Hussle, like I know, bro, like y'all don't even have a clue how crazy and how special and how stomped down and how honorable and how no matter what, against all odds, he's gonna stand up and you're gonna respect his demonstration. Yeah. You know, so for me, just making sure that the rest of the world understand this and it puts everything and all his accolades, it puts all of that in perspective. Right. Because when you accomplish all this, but you coming from this and your morals and your how you conduct yourself through the ups and through the downs, and when it was seeming like it was the whole hood against us. Yeah. You know, and even us, Hussle at that same time would shield us and just go solo. Yeah. And you calling him going like, are you crazy, bro? What you doing? And he like, nah, man. He pulling up, knocking on niggas' doors. Yeah, solo. Yeah. And we like, bro, are you crazy? You got a unit that's gonna go out behind you. Do not do that. But it was like to the next level. Hussle wanted to make sure that the respect was like, you know I got some people that's gonna go for me, but I'm not even gonna tap them in yet.
I want you to respect me.
I want you to respect me.
On my solo.
And whatever happened. And whatever happened, I want you to respect me. And with that demonstration, it's hard. It's hard. So people from both sides of the politic had to say, man, salute. And so I think a big part of this documentary is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of those real authentic stories that will shed light and shed respect on the person.
Yeah.
And make you fully understand, you know, who Hussle was. And also, man, it's very hard
Salute.
to hold yourself to
Golden,
those standards.
Golden City.
Yeah.
It's damn near impossible to win out here when you holding yourself to those standards.
Right.
Because anything can come with it at the drop of a dime.
Right.
You know, you demanding your respect. You holding everybody to that standard to treat you with respect.
Yeah.
In the circumstance and demographic that you come from.
Yeah.
Being willing to crash out at any second.
Right.
I think it's hard, but not to be long-winded. That's why this doc is so important for me, man, because from the lows to the highs to the lows, the roller coaster of life, and the roller coaster and
Salute.
just the
Antonio.
steadfast belief in himself and in his team. He's seen every situation through and was always triumphant.
Yeah. Are there any uncomfortable moments in this film that people want to expect?
Man, I think for me, I wouldn't say uncomfortable, I would say emotional. And, you know, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna be blown away, you're going to root for Hussle, young. You're gonna clap when he finally gets signed and to Sony and is in New York and puts his first single out. You know, you're gonna be amazed when you see him articulate himself in interviews, and you see the white people who may not thought this person coming from this demographic could articulate and speak so clearly, and they put their pens down and you see their eyes go up, and then you see them pull him to the side and like, man, I can't believe it. You just gonna be back there and you gonna clap.
Yeah. They were stereotyping from the jump.
From the jump, man, and you see
prove them wrong.
till you prove them wrong, and you see Hussle navigate and always put on, and always take it to the next level, and shine when people count him out. You know, you gonna see the journey of life.
Right.
And I think it's something that, at the end of the day, like bro wanted to do. He wanted his thing to be inspirational. So anybody that watched this documentary is gonna come away from this doc inspired to the utmost.
Okay, that's good. Was there pressure about what could or could not be shown in this doc?
In the doc, no. I think
You had full creative control?
yeah, we have full creative control. We made sure that we had the deal structured like that. We ended up going into a 50-50 partnership with Spring Hill, LeBron's company. And so
That's dope.
yeah, they came in
Yeah, okay.
and they helped finance it. They got it to this point where it's at. It's probably like 80% done. And from there, we're gonna go sell it or give it out for free, whatever happens. But we wanna make sure we keep creative control. Because for me, it's important that the whole story is in there. This is not a highlight doc to where we just highlight the Grammys or the good success. This is something where we want to show, you know, where this came from. You know, where Hussle was raised, the environments, the things that could have went so bad, and the reason why he felt the obligation to stay and bring opportunity to the area. This documentary, we have it, and it paints a picture to when people watch it, they're like, oh man, I had no clue.
Right.
Like, okay, now I understand why they love bro so much.
Right.
And for me, and like I was telling the directors and everybody that's helping us with this, it's like when I watched the Malcolm X movie with Spike Lee, Denzel. Like, we loved Malcolm, but me understanding, like, I'm like, oh, I never knew bro was running numbers and was doing this and doing that and hustling. I had no clue.
Right.
So now it puts a whole nother light on the speeches and everything that he's saying, because I know he came from a real place.
Yeah.
And I know he's talking from really a genuine place. So for me, this documentary is, if people didn't
context
know,
on it.
when they see this doc and when they see, they're gonna really understand it, and it's gonna put a whole nother perspective when they hear Hussle interview and when they hear him say something. And that's what it did with the homies in the neighborhood. Like, they not gonna read a book because anybody told them to read a book.
Yeah.
But if Hussle tell them like, hey bro, read this book, they gonna go read that book.
Right.
And it's because they see somebody that was with them, that been through the same things with them, that's so dope with them, taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
Told you.
And you know, one thing with Hussle
Told
say
you.
too, like, man, I've never thought the homie would be
So let's
a
go.
cook, or that would be going to class to do this, or get his culinary license, or write a book, or so. Anytime he sees somebody
That was selling that work.
inspired and put effort into doing something different,
Told you.
Right.
you know, he
Go to
he
Avenue.
thrived off of that.
Okay.
He
Told
loved
you.
it.
How do you
was
protect
lying.
family privacy
Selling that
while
dope.
giving the culture the raw truth?
Man,
Stop,
that's
man.
one thing I think. Me, I'm a always private person, so even now doing interviews every now and then, and I want to lend myself to the brand and make myself available to do what I need to do, especially when it's anything involved with Hussle, whether music, the documentary, or brand. But it is hard, and it is a balance, especially with his kids. We want to make sure that we don't expose them to too much. But man, with social media, TikTok, Instagram, it's so hard. So
Hard.
just try to stay on it and kind of, you know, be nosy and
Yeah.
try to protect as much as possible. But
Right.
it is very hard.
Right. Okay. Was there any footage that was
That
too
was
painful
fumble if you get
to
mad.
include?
Nigga, Pinehurst
Man,
tent that's fumble
yeah,
if you
it's
get
a lot.
mad. And
A
it
lot
was
of stuff,
like,
man.
that-
It is footage that,
Cause Rob
For me,
Tony Ross
taking
if
a step
we
back-
on when he come home and hey we
and that's one thing
understand. If a girl and baby we dog
I've asked myself, like,
said understand. Tony Stone when he
is it
come
some
home
things
and
that,
baby we dog.
that should be in it, so the people who didn't
Cuzzy,
know, bro, or
Cuzzy.
didn't know, could have a full picture and fully understand. And I think that's the medium of
Tony
figuring
Ross.
out what has to be there, and then also what tastefully we don't put.
Right.
That's so hood. Understand.
Is one of the things, man, and that's one of the
Pinehurst
questions,
tent
man.
that's
And just
fumble if
you
get
want to
mad.
invoke emotions, and you want to make people feel every high and low in the story. But man, that's a good question you asked, because that is a hard, it's a hard, challenging thing, and it's something that's really what we're talking about during this documentary.
Right. Right. So is it about
Understand.
correcting a narrative that could have been put out there, or is it about legacy?
I think for me, I'm selfish. So certain things that I've heard, I'm like, man, are you kidding me? I'm ready to just go crazy. So for me, by default, the documentary will clear all the speculation or all the fraudulent clickbait, all that. The doc is gonna clear that.
Yeah.
You know, and hearing certain things, I'm like, man, are y'all crazy? But that's how I know these people were not even
Right.
front line.
Yeah.
These
Right.
people were not even real factors in the hood,
Right.
because they weren't privy to understand what was really going on. They were getting third-party information
Right.
from somebody trying to paint a narrative. Because anybody, grandmas, aunties, smokers, homies that was really frontline out in the area, they know the story.
Yeah.
They
Right.
witnessed it.
Right.
They were,
Right.
it was backdoor politics and talking like, oh man, we thought they was never gonna come around. Oh, this nigga Hussle was crazy. We back in the hood hopping out, and it was phone calls from niggas in the feds, and niggas that's tapped in to the streets from different hoods knew what was going on.
Right,
and
right,
knew
right,
what
right.
was happening. So anybody that really knows, you know, I'm in the county jail. I was in the county jail with when in East Max when your homies was in there super
Yeah.
thick. When the feds indicted, I'm like, it's 30, 35 of them in there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I'm in there on a county lid for a shooting, for an attempted murder.
Uh-huh.
So stories and people that was in these systems know. And another time I'm in county jail. Another time I'm in county jail. I'm in certain dorms. I'm getting lined up in this dorm because of what's going on and I'm going to this dorm squabbling. And so when you hear these certain things and certain narratives and people that know Hussle and that seen Hussle do things, and the people that really know scratching their head like, hold on, what's going on? So for me, for the internet land and the people who are watching from a computer and don't know, I do feel a little bit of responsibility,
right,
to give you a real body of work.
All the niggas talking about he was 19 years old, 20 years old, banging the hood. He never was in the streets, never hung and this and that. All the speculating, he never talked like that. He never did this and that. Nigga, I know. When they speak shit I'm talking about, they know niggas like me. We know what Thunder gonna do, cuz. Thunder gonna bounce out. Thunder gonna drive up. I'm the driver and the shooter. Who the fuck is you? These are real facts, nigga. Nigga, what? Follow me, bro. All right. Put it up. Nigga, what? Put that bitch in park. Fucking niggas talk about. You niggas don't know nothing. Y'all can play these games and talk, oh yeah, he was rapping, that's some West Side Crip. Sheesh.
That you can watch. And we got the receipts, we got old footage. You see Hussle in his raw form. You see him young, you see him with the homies. You see homies talking about bro. You see the people that love Hussle. And you put a little perspective on our hood, which I feel is a lot like a lot of other people's, but speaking on ours, it's different crews within the hood. It's different cliques.
Like every hood is, really.
You know what I mean? Where some people don't like it. And so it's not all just where people think, oh, everybody's, it's not like that. It's not. People that done took stands and did certain things and had to, you know,
it's
draw.
Because you from under the same umbrella that y'all.
Listen. My homie, this my homie D-Bad, my homie Baby Bad, when I was young nigga, right? My homie Bag told me something, right? He was getting tatted. He came back, he said, this tattoo right here, cuz, mean the world. He said, Lil Bop, I want you to remember this. He called me Bop A Lot Records. Bop A Lot. My nigga Bop A Lot gonna get cracking. So he like, he told me, nigga, look, Bop, this tattoo right here means the world. Read it. It says, just because you from my hood, don't mean you my homie. Whoa! Stand on that. It's coming from the same hood, same, gonna be homies, nigga. Straight up, you just from the same hood. For the same gang. I'm gonna respect that. That means I don't have to just chop your head off. You can get a fade. That's all that means. You get a fade, nigga. First.
All on the same page with each other. It's not.
It's not.
Man, a lot of people gotta understand. Niggas beef with their own hood more than they beef with their so-called ops.
Right. And a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah. And from the perspective, like, but people from real areas, they do know that.
Yeah, they understand.
You know what I mean? And so just understanding also how tricky it gets being in your section and being in your area while you're getting money.
Right.
While you're being successful.
Right.
And you're going through the hate from different crews. And, you know, it's important that people understand that Hussle was not only creating, making music, raising.
Okay, me and Flacco beef. We beefing again? I'm turning on Flacco phase and shit? We talking about Flacco now. Damn. Shout out Poetic Flacco, brother. I'm turning his fade down. Clap it up. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Shut the fuck up.
The bar on his craft while dealing with all this thing is hard.
Right.
And at the same time, saying I'm not going nowhere. And we ain't going nowhere.
Right.
And the whole team is like, hey, bro, we need to, you know, it's getting tricky. He's like, nah, I'm
right here.
I'm right here. Yeah. We in the heart, Crenshaw and Slauson. We are in the heart of it. And we dealing with everything from inner politics, police, enemies. You're dealing with everything.
Right.
But with all that, regardless of what,
A rose for the
everybody
concrete.
saluted, bro.
Yeah.
Because
rose
they
for the
looking like,
concrete.
man, this dude is crazy. You know, this dude is crazy, but he's actually doing it. And when you see why, and you see the results, and you see Forbes come and do articles, and you see GQ magazine come and do a spread in the neighborhood, and you see tourists come and want to come on Crenshaw and Slauson, you just are blown away, and you have to respect it.
Right. Got you.
Yep.
So, with all that being said, you banging them over the head. Marathon Burger grand opening March 1st, this Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Nipsey Hussle documentary coming out. What's up with the Nipsey Hussle album, bro?
Oh yeah, the album, man. We got a new album. It's called Prolific. It's Hussle and Bino collaborative project. They actually did this together. I like being vocal with everybody when I talk about this. This is not something that we put together, like grab some songs and try to put. This is a piece of body of work that Hussle worked on himself. He sequenced it, he mixed and mastered it. He dropped it off to me and was like, "Hey, bro, you know what you think?" And this was supposed to come out after Victory Lap. And you know, when I first heard it, I was blown away. It was amazing. Everybody loved it. Him working with Bino was a blessing, and I always liked Bino and was appreciative for Bino because he would be in there working and they would bounce off of each other's energies, and he would be writing, and Hussle, he was helping Hussle create versus Hussle just being in the studio by himself.
Right.
He had, and they would do music and he would inspire, and so Hussle was happy and was putting out music at a consistent level. And I was always happy about it. So this project, I say all that to say this project makes me feel good when I listen to it because I know the space Hussle was in, and I know it's a body of work that the world is gonna appreciate.
Yeah.
And Hussle on that thing spazzing, just going in, giving game, giving jewels, and it's something that he put together, man. And I'm glad that we feel like it's the right time to put the music out, and I really feel it's like the perfect time.
Okay, so you didn't have no say so with this album at all. Everything is Nip.
Yeah, everything is Nip. One thing we did do, we heard 3 other songs that Nip and Bino had done. And I'm like, man, these are powerful. These need to be on this project. We're gonna add them. So we added them. We kept the same track listing the same, and we added 3 at the bottom.
Got you.
And there was some talk with the team, like, no, we need to keep everything the same. And I'm like, man, but these sound the same. Like, we need to put these, we can't not put these need to go.
Yeah.
And the engineer, one time as we're doing this and talking in front of him, he's like, hold on. He pulls up a text message with Nip and him. And he's like, bro, Nip sent me these 3 to add to this.
What?
And so I'm like, all right, there it is, bro.
That's God. See, I told you, God working in mysterious ways, cuz.
Yes.
On everything.
Yes. Yep.
Were there disagreements behind the scenes about you even releasing this album?
No.
No.
There weren't any disagreements. There were, I think Bino in Bino's camp, Tay, out the blue, they always was like, hey bro, it's no pressure. It's on you guys. Whenever you guys want to put it out, we here. And so we felt very appreciative that
Wasn't trying to press y'all to put it out and all
yeah,
that stuff.
it wasn't like a rush and money grab, and we didn't want to just and then behind the scenes, you always get people in the ear, oh man, it's the perfect time to drop it out. Man, we ain't doing no corny shit. We ain't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
I can't even really listen to music right now. So, don't talk to us about that. But us in our camps, we knew like, nah, when we feel like it's the right time, it's the right time. And I think we made a phone call and was like, man, you know what? I'm listening to this project. How do you guys feel? Let's do it.
Yeah.
And the family, the team, we like, this is time. Are we all in? Let's go. And so, I think to answer your question, I think from our team, there was no pressure. And when we decided now, everybody was all on board and was happy.
Right. So when people found out that you're about to release this album, did you have any artists or anybody that you know that do music? Did you have them hitting you up like, man, can you put me on the album? Can you add me on it?
Not really. A couple people may have reached out, but I think respectfully, like, hey, what's going on? And then I think from the jump, I wanted to make sure it's like, hey, this project is not even open. This is Hussle. This is what he put out. I think there was one feature, a singer that they added to the end of it just to kind of like build it and make it a little bit bigger, but no like major features were added. And I think everybody knew it. And it was one record where we added one of somebody from our team. We like, hey, this is an open verse. This sounds like you all over it, jump on it. But for the most part, I think everybody knew. This is not something we putting together. This is coming out
Right.
how Hussle created it.
Man, I can't wait till that album come out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. On everything, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes, sir.
Were there songs that you heard on the album that hits differently now that you listen to it from back then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%. Even the last single that we just dropped, that Reckless. You know, fuck if I crash, don't save me. Like,
Yeah.
you know, every single song and every verse, it definitely, man, it hits different, man.
Does it reveal a side of Nip that we've never heard before?
Maybe, man. I think it may, because some of these records are like relationship records. But from a man's perspective and from a dude that's hustling, that's trying to get money, that's dealing with shit that you're dealing with, from that perspective, and also it trickling down with your relationship. And a lot of the music a lot of the records on there that I'm hearing are geared towards that, and to me it is a little bit different, but still from that lane of like what I'm dealing with and what I'm going through.
I ain't gonna lie. This one, he did this thing. I was just waiting to the end because he probably would fuck up knowing P Nice, but this one, he right here, this ain't no AI, this ain't no Chat GPT whack talking about. This some real life. Sit down, get into it. I fuck with it.
But like he's telling that to his girl, like, hey man, like, you know, we need you to get with this.
Yeah.
And the highs and the lows, also me listening to it. The triumphant times when y'all out and y'all doing y'all thing and y'all, you know, red carpet and you just, but the ups and downs that are in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, from when you starting off struggling, trying to make it, to then now you're successful and you are doing good. That's my take on it, on a lot of the music.
Yeah.
But it's so much, it's everything, a little bit of everything in there for everybody. One thing you're gonna hear bars and you're gonna hear gems. So the people that love that, you know, that food for the soul that you get from listening to Hussle music, you're gonna get it from this project.
Okay. Where does the money go? Like, is the plan to build generational wealth, not just off the album,
Right.
but from Marathon Burger, the documentary, the album, everything combined?
Yep. I think 100%. We've been blessed that the way Hussle owned his catalog, the way Hussle had things set up, everything trickles down. The kids
100%.
own the catalog. They have trust funds. They own Marathon Clothing. Even anything that we open up, new Marathon Burger, they own that. They're partners in everything that we're doing. The documentary that we been working on, they're the owners of that. You know, we were able to negotiate that they own that. And after the documentary comes out and our partner make their money, I think after like 10 years, the doc reverts back to the kids.
Gotcha.
So by the time they're older, they'll be able to have those meetings and, hey, Netflix, you want to license it for a year or two?
Got you.
Come on. And then they'll be able to have that mailbox money.
Are you guys teaching the kids that now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 100%. And then so I tell them all the time, you know, all you got to do is, you know, number one, Hussle been pouring that into you, but then also watch interviews, you know, learn from what he's saying in the interviews, and then also anything that I can tell you, and also demonstrate, come with us. You know, my niece is the oldest, she comes, you know, I'm dragging her with me. Come on, you coming in here, and she understands what's going on, and I tell them all the day, don't ever sell that catalog. Don't ever sell your father's catalog. Keep it. It's mailbox money. You can, you know, you can borrow from it. Don't ever sell it. And then, you know, this documentary is gonna go into that. But the main goal is build this brand and build it to become a lifestyle brand.
Right.
Food, fashion, entertainment, music, and just keep taking it to the next level, man.
Yeah. That's dope, man. How do you emotionally press release on your brother's voice?
Man, it's no way. Every time I hear any interviews, any music, man, you know, you always just get put back into that place. I think you just have to embrace it. You have to deal with it, and you have to understand that, man, the one thing that I always tell myself is, man.
Come on, let's go. Come on, we get 4 people to get. Let's go to 100 likes, man. Let's go. Come on, man. 50 of y'all can do the likes. Let's do the likes of 150, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
54 people.
Life is a journey.
What we got right now? We got a couple more minutes, man.
And it's a limited journey, and we all of us will go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whether it's 8 years old, 20, you know, 30, 40, 80, 100. You know, you can't live forever, and you will go. I think the thing is what you leave behind and how many people you touch and how many people you inspire, and a legacy that you leave behind. So for me, even though bro is not here, he did his job as a human being on this earth, and he did it
100%.
so more powerful than anybody that I know. So I always try to put that in perspective. Anytime I get sad or anytime I hear it, I just have to remind myself that, and then it just kind of, you know, keeps me in a all right space.
Got you. My last question to you.
Yeah.
Is this the last chapter?
As far as
Musically?
Music. No.
Oh.
We have so many. I would say this is the last official project that Hussle put together himself. Hussle was crazy with listening to the records. Nah, that don't make it. We like, whoa, bro, what are you doing? Nah, this don't feel right. Engineering, hey, take this down, high, lows. He wanted to make sure that it was a masterpiece. This Prolific is the last one that he did. But we have so many other records that my goal is with the documentary, when the documentary comes out, I want to have a soundtrack to the doc. And that's all the loose records that is hard as fuck that you hear. You just like, oh my God. But maybe they don't fit in an album mode or have the vibe for the album.
Single type song.
Yeah, but they singles, and when you hear them, you're like, oh, and it's so good for the doc because the doc is all, it's young Hussle. It's when Hussle was going through this. It's when Hussle was dealing with this. It's when Hussle first had his child. So we know where to place those records. You're like, oh, I know when that was recorded. This was 2007.
Yeah.
That's going in the beginning part. Oh, this is when Hussle, fresh from Paris.
Yeah.
You know, right after the TMC. All right, this goes here. So I think all those, and we honestly, we have probably like 50, 60 like bangers.
Right.
Like that's just amazing. And we know we're gonna place those on the soundtrack.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the bet, man. Well, that's the ending of this interview, man.
Come on, man.
I just want to let you know, you feel me, from man to man, you feel me? I'm giving your followers flowers now.
Come on, thank you,
You know what I'm
brother.
saying? You inspire me. You inspire a lot of people, dog.
Thank you, brother.
Keep pushing, cuz.
Come on, man. Likewise, too, man. Likewise, I've been seeing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, definitely inspirational and much respect. And just same thing, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
Keep, going hard on it. I see you ain't playing with them. Keep it going, man. Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You already know. Hey, look, this is the P Nice Show.
Yes, sir.
If you want to live life, come mess with P Nice, baby.
Yes, sir.
We up out of here.
P Nice and shut up. First of all, good interview, P Nice. On game. Keep it real. That was a great interview with P Nice. On this You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about the interview? That was good. You want to live life? Come mess with P Nice. What y'all think? Y'all like that? All right. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get up out of here, man. I got shit to do. See y'all in a little bit. It was up close and personal. I'll see y'all on Discord. Everybody Discord, man. Hit me in Discord. I like this. Blacc Sam, shut this thing. P Nice. You know what I'm saying? They go to no big platform, none of that. I'm going to LA. I'm going to get Blacc Sam. I'm coming. I need my interview, nigga. I'm going to one of the marathons. Get me a burger. Doing my marathon. TMZ, nigga.